Hello, hello. Audio check. All right, I think I can hear the audio. So let's get started. Hopefully, you're keeping up with your practice. Go ahead and settle down. We are going to stand in easy standing posture. Feet about hip width apart or together, and hands in prayer position. Run your awareness throughout the length of the body and make sure you are not holding any tightness anywhere. Then turn your attention to your breathing. As you breathe, you want to hear the sound of your breath, and let's focus on the sound of the breath for some time. And releasing your hands. Now let's warm up the neck. Look over your right shoulder and your left. So inhale to one side and exhale to other side. Back to neutral. Now inhale up, exhale down. Do this a few times. Back to neutral. Rotate your head in one direction slowly. And in the other direction. And back to neutral. Now let's go ahead and do Tadasana. Hands up. Point the index fingers at the ceiling. Crisscross the other fingers. As you inhale, breathe into the stretch, reaching the fingertips. So gently lengthening the body, and then as you exhale, letting go. So you want to feel the movement along your spine as you inhale. Let's hold and breathe. So you want to feel the breath rise up to the top of your lungs. Fill in the top of your lungs as well. So it's good active breathing. And then as you exhale, lean to the left. From the hips up, hold and breathe. The Ardha Chandrasana or the half moon. Come back to neutral, and now as you exhale, bending to the right. And come back to neutral. Okay, raise. You want to shake your arms. Let us do the shoulder rotation. Okay, so go ahead and place the left hand on the back as high as possible. Right hand from above reaching down. Interlock the fingers if you can. Otherwise, keep the hands moving towards each other. Opening up the top of your lungs. Keep your head up, looking ahead. Easy, nice breathing. Keep that right elbow up, pointing at the ceiling. And release. Okay, now let's again shake the arms and take this time the right hand, place it on the back as high as possible. Left hand from above reaching down, interlock the fingers if possible. And look ahead, keep the left elbow pointing up. And release. Okay, again shake your arms. Get into a stance. And for the hero 1, point the left foot to the side, right inside, and bend that front leg at the knee, and take your arms up as you get your hips square with the legs. Hold and breathe. Now get your arms parallel to the mat, hold and breathe. Now straighten that front leg at the knee and dropping that left hand down into the triangle. Just reach down as comfortably low as you can, hold and breathe. You can look down or look to the side or look up. And come back up. Okay, shake your arms, shake your legs. Now let's try the same sequence on the other side. Back to your stance. Right foot to the side, left inside, and bend the front leg at the knee so that your shin is vertical. Hips square with the legs, and then arms up. Hold and breathe. And then dropping the arms parallel to the mat, hold and breathe. And straightening the front leg at the knee, and let's go ahead and get into the triangle. And release, come back up, shake your arms and legs. Now for Vrikshasana or tree, so go ahead and stand on the right leg, fold the left into the right, eyes on the ground in front of you, hands in prayer position if possible, otherwise use a support like a chair or wall, whatever works. And release, shake your leg. Now stand on the left and fold the right into the left. Again, eyes on the ground, hands in prayer position. If you find this hard, you can actually just balance with the toe on the mat. Okay, and if you can place it slightly above, or if you're very comfortable, all the way up on the thigh. And release. Shake the leg on which you are standing. And for the standing chair next, so go ahead and keep your feet hip width apart, and as you sit down, as you're standing, you want to tuck in the, if you look down, your kneecap should be behind the toes, okay? So that way you are not putting excessive strain on the knees. Hold and breathe. Arms parallel to the mat or above. And release. Shake your legs. So that's a good set of standing postures. We can do more. Let's go ahead and try Surya Namaskar. Let's try the half sun salutation. Start in prayer position. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, trunk parallel to the mat, hold and breathe. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, back bend, back to prayer position. One more time. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, trunk parallel to the mat, hold and breathe. You want to flatten the lower back if you can. Exhale, standing forward bend. Exhale, inhale, back up, back bend, back to prayer position. Now try the intermediate sun salutation. Okay. So start with prayer position as usual. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, lunge, left leg back. And then downward dog. Exhale, 8-point stretch. Inhale, upward dog. Downward dog. Right leg ahead, lunge. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, back bend. Back to prayer position. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, standing forward bend. This time right leg goes to the back, lunge. Downward dog. And then exhale, 8-point stretch. Inhale, upward dog. Downward dog. Lunge, left leg ahead. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, back bend. Back to prayer position. Now let's get down to the mat. You want to sit in diamond posture if you can on the heels. And if you are flexible or if your kneecaps can hold it, you can slightly separate the feet at the back and try to sit down further, okay? So again, you don't have to do it, that is something you can keep in mind. Now let's go ahead and do the pigeon. Sit with the right leg folded and you want to extend the left leg to the back. Hold and breathe. Try to, sit up here. Nice deep breath. You want to feel the breath going all the way down. So each and every breath should be energizing. You shouldn't be rushing through every breath. You want to be aware of. So that's the difference between when you do yoga and when you are just carrying on your regular activities. Ideally, we should feel the breath every time, every moment of the day, but this is a session where at least you can get used to what it is. Now go ahead and see if you can touch the forehead to the ground and come back up and switching sides. Sit with the left leg folded, right leg to the back into the pigeon. Again, sit up as straight as you can. Hold and breathe. And now again, touch the forehead to the ground, mat, come back up and into the table position. Okay, knees below the hips and hands below the shoulders. So the cow cat, what you do is inhale, you go down from the mat up so that your spine is arching towards the mat, and then exhale, push the spine into the ceiling. So this is kind of a dynamic flow. So as smooth as possible, continue to do it a few times. And back to table position. Here, left leg up parallel to the mat, opposite arm, right arm parallel to the mat, extending forward, look down, hold and breathe. And back to neutral. Table position. This time right leg parallel to the mat and left arm extended. Look down, hold and breathe. So as you hold this, you want to feel that stretch right from your toes all the way to the fingertips. So that's like a good weight bearing posture for your arms. Back to diamond posture. Now hands on the mat in front, and you want to get into the forward plank. Now if you can, bring that left leg to the front and go down and see if you can touch the forehead to the mat. Leg to the back, again the other leg. Namaskar, and come back to Vajrasana. Now again, back hands on the mat and into downward dog. Okay, so hold and breathe. Bring your feet as close as you can to your hands. I mean, you don't want to get into like a standing forward bend, but you want to accentuate the V, the inverted V. Hold and breathe. And release. Okay, now let's come back to the mat. You want to sit in easy posture. Let the arms kind of relax a bit. As we practice this, let's practice Jalandhara Bandha, throat lock. So here you are going to inhale, hold the breath, and drop your chin so that you lock your throat, and hold that breath as long as you can. Let go whenever you are ready. Okay, try it a few times. One more time. Let's also practice the Uddayana Bandha. Okay, so in the Uddayana Bandha, we expel the air completely as much as possible. Then you relax your diaphragm and pull it up as you hold that vacuum, and let go whenever you're ready to breathe. Okay, so you can lean forward, that helps a bit, and you got to expel the air quickly. So the bandha is the lock. So when you create that vacuum inside and pull the diaphragm up, you will feel that hollow in your belly. What it is doing is it is trying to lift up the energy, what is called as the basal energy in the human body, and it's trying to lift it up, trying to make it much, energetic, actually, lifting it up towards the crown chakra. Okay. So now let's go ahead and take the hands to the back, hold the right wrist with your left hand and bend towards the left knee, keeping your back as lengthened as possible. Hold and breathe. Come back up to neutral. This time switching hands at the back, hold the left wrist and bend towards the right knee. Come back to neutral. Bring the hands to the front, walk the fingers away, lengthening your back, head down, and then hold and breathe. And back to Sukhasana. Bring both the feet in front into Baddha Konasana. Okay, so let's legs folded, knees dropping to the sides. Hold the toes, pull them up as you sit up straight. Nice, easy, comfortably deep breathing. Inhale, raise the knees up and exhale down, working your thigh joints. And release. Okay, now let's go ahead and stretch the legs to the side. And slowly slide on the left side into the side forward bend. Take your time with each exhalation, letting go of your trunk. Make sure you relax your calf muscles, thighs, leg muscles. Come back up, this time on the right side. And back to seated position. Now stretch your legs to the front, both legs together. Place your hands at the back, fingers pointing away into the, and then into the reverse plank. Breathe into the top of your lungs. meaning you got to engage the top of your lungs. Release. Okay, now bring your feet together on the mat and some dynamic movement. Okay, so inhale, slowly lifting the trunk parallel to the mat, throwing your head back. Exhale, down. Try this a few times. This is part of Tibetan yoga. And release. Okay, now you want to lie on the mat. Keep your feet on the mat, legs bent at the knees. Drop each knee to its side into Supta Baddha Konasana. Hands on your legs, gently pressing them down, opening the hips. Fill it with energy, breathing deep. And slowly bring the knees back up in the air together and arms stretched on the mat, palms down. And let's inhale and into the bridge. Okay, so you want to warm up the back here. Slowly exhale down, inhale up, down. This also warms up your leg muscles. Next time you inhale, hold the lift off, continue to breathe. Try to maintain that parallelism between the two legs, okay? You don't want to kind of push the knees out. Release slowly the back down. Now what you want to do, place the left ankle on the right knee and gently pull the right knee into your chest. Now if it hurts, don't do this. Just stretch that left leg out on the mat and pull the right knee into your chest. And release. Now switching sides, place the right ankle on the left knee and pull the left knee into your chest. You can either wrap your hands around the knees or hold the inside of the thigh, whichever works. Hold and breathe. Good hip opener on the right side now. Nice deep breathing. Release. Okay. Now what we want to do is pull yourself up into kind of a just rock on the small of your back. and then slowly transitioning into the boat. And release. And let's end the class with the garland posture, which is nothing but the squat. So go ahead and squat. Keep your feet about hip width apart, hands in prayer position. Malasana as it is called, or garland posture. So hold and breathe, nice hip opener, breathe deep and let the energy reach all the way down. And release, back to easy posture. Let's practice a couple of pranayama techniques. Okay. First one is alternate breathing. So inhale through the left nostril, close the left nostril, exhale through the right, inhale back in through the right, closing the right nostril and exhale out through the left. So you alternate basically. So let's go ahead and try that. If one of your nostrils is blocked, just breathe through the open nostril. Okay, and now let's practice what is called as equal breathing, but four stages of breathing. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. So you can go with 4 counts, 4, 4, 4, 4, or 5, whatever you're comfortable with. Let's go ahead and give it a try. You can tap your fingers to keep track of the count. After a few times, breathe normally. So the last technique is 1:2 breathing. Okay, so you inhale for say 4 counts, you exhale for 8 counts. And the idea here is if you expel all the air from your lungs, you can intake more oxygen or better air. Okay, so that's the whole idea. You expel as much of the used air as possible. Okay, so let's go ahead and give it a try. Start with 3 and 6, then maybe 4 and 8, or 5 and 10, whatever works for you. One more time. Breathe normally, and you can utter mentally any mantra or shloka that you would like. Simplest of them is so hum. As you inhale, so. As you exhale, hum. I am him. And so that's it for today. Enjoy the peace and balance. Try to maintain it for the next half hour without indulging in any heavy activities. Enjoy the rest of your day. That marks the end of our yoga sessions for the winter. We'll take a break and then I'll announce some classes starting Sunday mornings. Okay. Thank you for attending. Keep up your practice.